He's a bad beast on that barbecue, on the grill or the smoker. He knows just what to do. He's a bad beast on that barbecue.
All right, guys, so here are our ribs. They've been sitting in the fridge for about 2.5 hours, and they have this Pit Boss smoked salt and pepper on it. So we're gonna hit it with a little bit of Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub, so just to give it some color and just give it another layer of flavor, okay? And we normally don't glaze our ribs, at least I normally don't. However, since I'm cooking for folks at the job, I will probably put a light glaze of something sweet on here, like maybe the some Chipotle barbecue sauce from Blue Hogs barbecue. That always seems to be a crowd favorite. So, then I have a new one called Dragon I haven't tried yet, but don't know if I want to try that on folks at work until I try it on myself first. So, all right, so these are pretty cold, so I'm gonna cover these back up, let these kind of come to room temperature, and then we'll get them on the smoke. All right, it's time to put these ribs on. Some nice smoke there. All right. See if we can get all 3 of these slabs on here. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, there we go. Nice and ready. All right, there we go. Nice and seasoned. Got that base coat of smoked salt and pepper from Pit Boss, and then we have the barbecue rub from Killer Hogs. All right, hopefully these taste all right. All right, let's close this bad boy down. All right, guys, so these have been on for 2 hours now. See what they look like. Looking good, but they're looking a little dry. So we're gonna spritz these with a combination of water and the Japanese barbecue sauce. And the reason we use that Japanese barbecue sauce is because it's almost a glazed consistency, so it's thin. It mixes well with water, and it gives a nice little flavor to the meat. So we're gonna keep spritzing these every hour. Like I said, I'm making these for folks at work, so these will probably need to be fall off the bone tender in order for them to enjoy them. All right, so these are looking pretty good. Go ahead and seal them up, come back in another hour. All right, guys, so these have been on for about 3 hours now. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap them. We're gonna hit them with a little bit more spray. And then I'm gonna hit them with some thinned out raspberry chipotle barbecue sauce. So we had some left in the bottom of this. I put some water in to thin it out a whole lot. And we're gonna wrap these bad boys up. We're gonna get them back on the smoker. And we're gonna do all of them the same way. So we'll be back when we get them all wrapped up. All right, guys, so we got all 3 of these back on the smoker wrapped up in foil. I'm gonna let these go until they get nice and tender. All right, probably another hour, hour and a half, but that's about all. Hang around. All right, guys, so these have been on the grill in the foil for 45 minutes. And they've been in real good, so we can go ahead and take them off and let them rest. Rest in the cooler here for a while. Give them a chance to stay warm, and we'll cut these up later on tonight before we package them for the job. cooler for, let me put this in here because I don't want to juice to waste all of them. Oh Lord, they fall off the bone. These will fall off the bone tender. Not quite how I like them, but I know a lot of people like them fall off the bone, so that's how I cooked them. Could almost made a rib sandwich out of this. A McRib. All right. All right, we're gonna have a taste these. I'll see how these came out. So, all right. Got some good flavor to them. It's really, of course, they tender, they falling off the bone. So, hopefully, the folks will like them at work. I'll try to get some videos, some reactions and stuff. So, let's go ahead and finish cutting these bad boys up. All right. All right, we'll cover this with foil, let it rest. And then once it cools down, I can put it in the fridge later on the night and then warm it tomorrow with the roaster oven. So, all right, until tomorrow. Hey, Moose, you on?
All right, hey, today I had the opportunity to come over for lunch and have some of Bad Beast Barbecue's ribs, and I'm telling you, amazing. Perfect mouthfeel. The rub on them, it had a peppery little kick to it that was just perfect. So if y'all get a chance, follow him on YouTube and use his recipes. They're amazing.
Appreciate it, brother.